Okay, welcome to this storm update. Just want to show you how this storm is progressing, and things have gotten significantly worse over our area over the past 3 hours, as expected, without the sun, uh, shining through the clouds to keep the snow from accumulating. It is now accumulating much faster, and also we have those heavier bands finally moving into our area. So this is the current radar and satellite, and you can see we have heavy snow over much of Long Island, New York City, and coastal New Jersey. However, it is starting to get a little lighter along coastal New Jersey. And this is the radar here for our the National Weather Service radar, and you can see the heaviest snow seems to be over Central Suffolk County, and going into the coastal areas in New Jersey. And what we are going to do now is we're going to look at some of these snowfall totals right now so far, and we're going to start off with our weather service office and the snow totals, and we're just going to go over the ones in New York, because there have been some impressive numbers. The city and parts of the city of Brooklyn are getting could be getting close to a foot. Like I said, that heavier band could be getting into that area, but also even in Long Island, certain areas such as North Massapequa in Nassau County seem to be getting up to 9 inches, and it's still snowing out there pretty heavily, so they could still reach a foot. But areas on the South Shore aren't getting nearly as much. And North Massapequa is just a little bit more north. If you go west and south toward Merrick, it's only 5.5 inches. On Carl Place, well, this was an old observation at 7 o'clock. I'm not even going to count that in there, really. Wantagh 7.2. This is New York City, all right. Queens, Bayside, North Shore Queens is going to get hit hard. Bayside in particular could see a foot. And Suffolk County as well. Oh, yeah, look at that. Staten Island. I told it Staten Island. I said Staten Island could get into that amount. And Suffolk County, also some areas of Suffolk County. Ronkonkoma is up to 9 inches, and it's still snowing. So, yeah, even some areas of Suffolk could see a foot. It's very, very hard to predict. This storm is full of surprises. Now, speaking of surprises, let's take a look at New Jersey, because they got hit a lot harder. So this shouldn't really come as a surprise, actually, because that's what I was expecting would happen. Atlantic County, Estelmana up to 8.6. And Burlington County, interior Burlington County, we're definitely closing in on a foot. They'll probably get to a foot. Camden County, 9.5. So a lot of these areas get up to a foot. And probably not Cape May. Gloucester, Deptford is already at a foot. Mercer. And then we get to Middlesex, and we also have, Middlesex County, Spotswood at 10 inches. So yeah, these areas of Middlesex County could see Sayreville. Oh, it's often known as actually Spotswood is actually there's actually a pine barrens outlier there in Spotswood, so that entire area could see up to a foot of snow. That will be one of the hard hit areas for sure. In Monmouth County, we already have a foot at Clarksburg. In Monmouth, Howell is pretty close to it. You can see there's a note that says 2 inches per hour rate. So yeah, they're getting hit pretty hard. Morris County as well, parts of Morris County. But take a look at Ocean County. The highest numbers I've seen in Ocean County. Like I said, Ocean County wasn't going to get off easy this time, and at least I was right about that. Bayville, which is south of Toms River, is just over a foot. Ware Town, that's a little further south, 12 inches. Brick Township, 10 inches. I think most of Ocean County should see a foot of snow from this, if not a little more. This low number at Beechwood was taken at 8:30. I'm sure it's accumulated more since then. So that is what's going on with that. But I want to talk about the power impacts, because they're getting worse. Now, right now over Long Island, we have only 1,079 outages, which 1,079 customers out of power, which is very little. But if we go ahead and we look at JCP&L, it is a lot worse. Now, Jersey Central has a lot more out. It's 12,016 outages, and many of them are in Ocean County. So we go over here and we go scroll down the list. You see that we have about 8,000 outages in Ocean County, which probably is the highest. Yep, it is the highest. So Ocean County is the one that is being affected significantly. It's still only 3% of the customers in Ocean County that are out. If we go ahead and look at the map here, move this over, you'll see a number of outages around Toms River, and again, a fairly large one here around Forked River. That looks like it's a plus 1,500 customer outage. So it looks like a good part of Forked River and Lacey Township has an outage going on right now. And Toms River, some outages over there too. Those are just small ones, but there are some outages around Toms River as well. Nothing widespread, but because this area is getting the brunt of the heavy wet snow, it's weighing down the power lines and some trees and causing some outages in Ocean County. So as far as the trains go, I'll just leave it at that, and then we'll wrap up this update. Okay, taking a look at the Long Island Railroad. Some delays, but nothing too terrible. But I would expect that as the snow gets heavier in the hardest hit areas, probably the Ronkonkoma branch and the Huntington Port Jefferson branch could wind up getting suspended sometime in the early morning hours, but hopefully restored before the rush hour. But that will conclude this update. Hopefully you're all at home and not out in this pretty stormy night. But fortunately, thank God, there aren't too many power outages. That's the most important thing. So have a good night.